What's up everybody, showing a new game on the channel here with publisher Lone Cheer. I've played a few games already by this company such as Eden Night Idle RPG, which doesn't look like it's showing up in their list of games anymore. That one might have closed down, but I did try Beyond Warrior Idle RPG. Wasn't my cup of tea. I tried it for a couple days and then I uninstalled. But now we are trying Ultimate Myth Idle RPG, or when you actually install the game, it's called Ultimate Myth Rebirth. All game information will be in the video description as well as the official Discord. And I'm also going to include a link to download the game that's going to help support my channel. I really do appreciate anyone who does this, since this will be a game I will be making content on. I am definitely having a fun time here. I have a free-to-play account and a spender account. There are a lot of quality of life features this game has to offer that I appreciate, such as fast combat speed. You can see you can go up to 8 times, skip battle and auto battle options for campaign, tower, dragon trial, arena. What I mean by skip battle is simply the option to click skip on the battle, but also there's auto battle, which allows you to continue on until you're defeated on the stage. Another nice quality of life is during your combat setup, if you click on one hero, you can actually equip and de-equip gear, so it's an easy way to test out other heroes rather than backing out completely. There are a lot of heroes in this game. There's of course 2 rare faction being God and Demon, but the way you get these heroes are slightly different than your typical idle gacha. This new version changes the skill set, but doesn't always make them better based off the playstyle. First, you can't get these in your advanced summons. You have to go to Immortal Palace and then the Ascension Hall. This is a pricey summon system and it is capped per week with 30 summons with gold, which is going to be your diamonds. And the other way you can get the currency to summon is from Ascension Pearls. These are in-game offers, plus you can get these from events or various achievements. But the kicker here is specific heroes have a demon or god version, and you need to have that hero in order to summon. So in this case, you can see I have the regular monster faction hero. Insert the name here because I cannot pronounce this. And here I can summon for his demon version. You can have both the regular and either demon god version in the same team, which is actually pretty neat. You can see which heroes have a demon or god version if they have this shapeshift title under the faction symbol. And one more thing in regards to the demon/god heroes, when you're trying to ascend them, they only take their own duplicate. There is no other food option, and that is why it's going to be for your late game goals or if you're a spender. This is a good way to invest into strong heroes. Your advanced summons, you have a wish list and a pity system of 30 for your SR quality. SSR would be your demon/god hero. Faction summons, you have a selected hero pity of 50. Now I'm not going to lie here, I'm not going to sugarcoat. The UI can be quite confusing when starting out. There are a lot of game modes or features I didn't even know about until I started clicking around. One way to understand this is you have your main screen, then you have right here at the bottom leader, which you will need to have one leader in your lineup. There are various ones such as this one I'm using as a tank, then there's also Ranger DPS, and I believe this is Assassin DPS. I chose tank because I already will be having a lot of DPS heroes, and this will allow me to not have to worry so much about starting up a faction-based tank hero. Eventually you'll be able to unlock all 3 and switch between them. Below this is your inherit system. I love this system because it allows you to only have to level up your leader. Any hero placed in the slots below here will take the rank and level of said leader. R3 means I have reborn this leader 3 times already, and then it goes up to level 100 to be reborn again, thus unlocking new skills and better levels of said skills. You can click the reborn button to see the additional stat bonuses you will get and the level limit that your startup heroes can go to. An easy way to understand this is 5 purple equals a 5-star, 5 yellow equals a 10-star, and 5 orange equals a 15-star hero. You have gear for your leader and each hero you want. There's also pets in this game that you can equip on either your leader or any hero. Currently I have one which is on my main DPS carry Wukong. This pet allows my Wukong to gain a 6% HP boost upon entering battle. Then you can also level it up to improve base stats, star up to improve that pet specific skill using duplicates of course, and then level up their talent. Going over here to combat wise for your main campaign, you are going to be locked behind your account level. I always suggest to max out as many fast reward chances as you can. If you buy the idle privilege perk, you can get more. This will allow you to progress faster for rewards. So going into tower to show you combat, since I'm level locked in the campaign, you do have faction towers. I forgot when they unlock, but I believe it's after a certain server age, but you make a team of 5 heroes, 1 being your leader. Faction Aura has the nice 2-3 split, so you don't have to lock in many of the same faction, which causes food issues. The God and Demon heroes that I spoke about earlier are treated like any normal faction, but they get specific buff stats. This game is a bit unique here because certain heroes do certain skills hitting different areas, like one hero might hit in a straight line, one might hit only front row enemies, one might hit only back row enemies, so hero positioning actually matters. You can see my heroes are labeled as 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and that is going to be their attack order. Changing their positioning changes this, as you can see on the screen. I'll change the combat speed so we can see some of the animations. Overall, it's subtle, and I do appreciate this because lately I've been playing some games where there's just too much stuff going on at once. I can't see what's going on with the screen. I have no idea what's happening. You can see their buff icons, or you can click status to get an idea of what is also happening while the combat happens in the background. Right now, I don't know what every hero does, so stages that I'm failing on, I could probably beat this if I change around my hero positioning so certain ones don't get hit by the enemy skills. Under the Heaven tab, the main thing I'll cover here is you have your guild, you have your guild boss, Siege of the City, which is like Guild War, you have Duel, which is another version of Guild War as well, so the game definitely has cooperation involved rather than feeling like a solo game. I've been playing some recent games where there's very limited guild features, so that is what I mean by it just feels like you're playing a solo game. Under Void, there's a lot of game modes crammed into here. You have your tower, both main and faction, you have arena, treasure ruins, which is like your daily resource bosses, dragon trial, which has rewards based off your progression. You can use your main 5 as usual and choose the buff that helps you out the most and try to fight through the waves. It's pretty simple. If you fail, just wait till you get stronger and try again. Then there's this, not gonna try and pronounce this, but it's world bosses that open on specific days of the week where you do as much damage as you can for better individual milestone rewards and ranking rewards. You can also see what team some of the players on the ranking board used and the score they did, so you can kind of get an idea of what's going on. Netherworld, which is basically your dungeon. It resets every 2 days. Progress through the floors, getting chests, buffs, shops, fighting monsters, until you reach floor 3, which is the final boss. Then we have Celestial Hunt, another world boss type event where you're assigned to a certain hunting ground and you try to get high damage for rewards. And finally, there's Illusion Realm, which is probably at the top of my favorite. There are going to be certain requirements for different stages, like maybe you need one certain faction hero, maybe you need 2, maybe you need to do this, that. So it is different from the other game modes, and the rewards are really, really good. And the last thing I want to cover is the Server Festival Part 1, which is your beginner week quests. A lot of games have this, and the rewards it can give you. It's very attainable to get all these milestone rewards seen at the top as a free-to-play. I did this already. You can simply click the go button if you're unsure how to complete the quest, and it will take you to the game mode. Challenge Trial is a way for you to progress through the boss levels to gain a lot of rewards. I've seen plenty of what I think are free-to-play players finish the first Period 1 Challenge Trial. This is Period 2. Currently, my Spender account is on level 8. You can see it recommends combat power of 800,000. So we shall see what I can do here. But this period is a big way to get faction tickets and those Ascension summons for the Demon/God heroes. Period 1, if I click over here, has to do with regular summons and a bit of faction as well. Festival Shop event currency, free to play, you can get all of these items. You might have a few of these R quality shards left over, but getting that Wukong copy for I think it's 8,000 points is not hard to do. There is a part 2 server festival after your initial first week is over on the server. Quickly showcasing that here on the screen. It will have a slightly different format. You have your quests, but the milestone rewards are all summons for the specific demon hero. Not sure how to pronounce his name, so I'm going to say Hu Yi. Probably not how you say it, but he's a very, very strong DPS hero. These are summons for him and a boss trial for higher damage giving better rewards. If you use the demon Hu Yi, you gain bonus buffs. Overall, this game definitely feels free-to-play friendly. I am using my account seen here as a tester, which is the free-to-play, so my spender account makes less mistakes. But there's a lot of heroes. I don't know who's all good right now, but I have been testing, so hopefully, if I feel comfortable enough, I can hopefully make an early hero tier list video. If this game looks interesting, or maybe you're already playing, leave a comment down below. And if you use my link in the video description or the YouTube pinned comment to install the game, it really helps the channel, and I appreciate everyone. As always, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.